Yo, what's up guys? How you doing today? How you feeling? Oh my goodness, it's been amazing. It's been an amazing weekend, amazing time. And yes, I'm pretty much excited for today because today is the day I get to actually register as a voter. I'm getting to vote this year for the first time ever in my life. Yeah. I know, before you guys start asking like, yo, guy, man, you're too old, why haven't you voted? Yeah, I'm actually turning 27 this year, and I have never ever actually voted in this country. And I do have a reason before you start judging like, oh, you're social media people, you only tweet about voting, blah blah. Oh yeah. I'm turning 27, so I'm still practically 26. I'm turning 27 in February 18th. So the previous election I didn't vote because I have a reason. Just hold on. I didn't vote. I was 22 in the previous election. Yeah, 22 because I'm 27 right now. 5 years. Yeah, in the current constitution you only vote after 5 years. So I was 22 back then, and I was eligible to vote, but I didn't vote because I took part as a voting clerk for the previous elections. So as a voting clerk, it's a bit hard to vote, especially if you're posted somewhere. If you're posted where you can't, where you didn't actually pick your vote from. So, because in the country, in Kenya, you're only allowed to vote where you actually registered as a voter. So, let's say I registered as a voter in Nairobi, which is the capital city of Kenya, and then I'm posted somewhere like Eldoret or Kisumu. That's another town, and it's really far. So I can't actually vote from Kisumu since I registered as a voter in Nairobi. So I didn't vote because I registered as a voter. I didn't register as a voter because I wanted to. I didn't register as a voter because I wanted to be a polling clerk. I just wanted to see the experience and all that. It was really amazing. So and before that I was, I think, 17 or something. 17. That's why I was 17. I wasn't eligible to vote because in Kenya you only vote once you're 18 years old. So this year I'm not being a voting clerk. I'm just basically voting, and I really want to vote. I don't want to be a voting clerk because been there, done that now. But before I register as a voter, I really want to have a few things brushed up, because I think there are a couple of things that I really don't know. So I want to find out today. Hopefully, if I find out today, I can register as a voter today. But if I do not find out today, I'll have to register as a voter tomorrow. So yeah, let's see how that goes today. Hey, so guys, I'm actually here at the IEBC registration center, voter registration center. So I just want to know more about this thing. Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, what's that?
How are you?
How you doing? Good.
So I want to know more about voter registration and just a lot of information that is not clear to me. So that's what I want to know. So don't worry about this.
I never worry about that.
Okay.
Although I'm not supposed to talk to anybody.
Yeah, so I want to know.
So, unfortunately, I'm under instruction.
But it's strict.
I'm not talking to press whatsoever.
So you can't give us information.
If you want some information, there is an office down here. CEC.
What do I need to have to register as a voter?
2 things. Or either one. Your original national ID. Or valid passport.
Valid passport. Because I lost
and
my.
It have to be valid until the day we shall go for an election.
So it's not only valid for registration, but also valid during the voting process.
Exactly.
Okay. Because I lost my national ID, but I have my passport which is expiring, I think, at the end of this year. So by August, I think it should be valid, so I can register with that. Okay. First time voter. So if I register here, I'll come vote here.
Excuse me, is that thing on?
It's a vlog, yeah, it's on.
What I'm telling you, you're not supposed to.
You are not supposed to.
I'm not pressed.
Regardless.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
So those are the things that they go viral.
Yo, what's up, guys? So, yeah, I'm finally back at the office. I didn't get a chance to actually register as a voter because I felt as if I needed to have more knowledge and to actually know more about registering as a voter and where I really want to go vote. So I wanted to get a lot of more information. So by the time I'm going to register as a voter, I'd know exactly where I'm going to vote and what exactly it entails. So I wanted more information. So I couldn't get everything I wanted from the registration clerks because apparently they're not allowed to speak to media or anyone who has a camera. So I had to switch off my camera and just come back to the office and go basically to the REBC website to see what information I can actually get there. So yeah, let's see what I can get from the REBC portal. Yeah, so the website is IEBC, www.rebc.or.ke. So yeah, just head on there. On the homepage, let me see what I see. Now registration, I want to, how to register. Yeah. So they say the first things first, you need to present your ID or passport to the clerk. So yeah, apparently I lost my ID and I'm in the process of getting another one. I'm not actually in the process, I'm very lazy to go and get another one, but I think I'm gonna do that end of this week or next week. The second thing you need to do is the clerk captures your identity. Yeah, there's a camera at that clerk where I was. Yeah. The third thing is confirm your identity details are correct. Number 4, place the 4 fingers of your left hand on the fingerprint reader. Okay. B, place the 4 fingers of your right hand on the fingerprint reader. Place your thumb on the fingerprint reader. Okay, number 5 is have your passport size photo taken and confirm it's clear. Oh yeah, you can actually take the passport size photo from the passport photo from there. It's easy. Sign IEBC reference book and take registration slip. Leave registration center. Looks very, very simple. Yeah. How do you register as a voter? So you just present yourself to the registration center with your ID or your passport. Yeah, valid passport. And one thing I learned is that your passport needs to be valid not only during your registration but also during voting. That's what the clerk told me, even though you're not supposed to tell me anything. Yeah. When can someone be denied registration? Oh, okay. When you're under 18 years of age. Yeah, true. In Kenya, only 18 years of age and above people or persons are actually allowed to vote and register. When you're not in possession of the original ID card or a valid Kenyan passport. Yeah. Number 3, when one is undischarged bankrupt. So if you're poor, you can't vote. Register if you're bankrupt. When one is undischarged bankrupt. So if you're bankrupt, you can't actually register as a voter. I didn't know that. When you have been found guilty of by an election court or reported to be guilty of any election offense during the preceding 5 years. Interesting. If a competent court declares you to be of unsound mind, if a competent court, so does it mean that we have incompetent courts? Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, yeah. Number 3, is an eligible voter allowed to register more than once? No! The site says no. A person is only allowed to register once as a voter in a constituency or registration center of his or her choice. It is an offense to register more than once. Actually, I was asking, I think one of the things that actually took me to the registration center, and one thing I wanted to have clear before I register, is that I live in Lower Kabete, and in Lower Kabete, it's very tricky because Lower Kabete is actually at the border between Nairobi and Kiambu. And funny enough, I live in Kiambu, but I always say I live in Nairobi. Funny thing, yeah. So as I said, where I was were the registration clerks, I could actually see another center, registration center. And funny enough, that was the registration center on the other side is in Nairobi, and where I was in Kiambu. So thing is, if you're registering as a voter in Kiambu, you can only vote in Kiambu. You can't vote in Nairobi, and I want to vote in Nairobi, so I have to look for a registration center in Nairobi so that I can actually vote in Nairobi. And funny thing about registration centers, let's say I want to register in somewhere like Westlands. So if I register in Westlands, you can have, depending on the constituency that Westlands is in, you can only be allowed a certain number of polling centers within your constituency. That's what I actually learned. Let's say you're Nairobi, you've registered in Westlands, but apparently you can't go and vote maybe in Langata, because maybe Langata is in another constituency. So I don't know. I'm not sure whether Westlands and Langata are in the same constituency. But it's funny enough, you can register in Westlands, but you can't go to vote in Langata because Westlands and Langata might be in different constituency. Yeah. So a county has different constituencies. So you need to know where you're going to register. And once you're registering at the polling center, you need to ask the polling clerks, the registration clerks or rather, to tell you which centers are within your registration center, which polling centers are within your registration center, so that you find it easier to go and vote somewhere where it's going to be easier for you to access. Yeah, I don't know if I'm making sense, but yeah, something like that. So for me, I live in Kabete, but I want to vote in Nairobi, so I have to look for a polling center, or rather registration center in Nairobi. That's going to be easier for me to actually go and vote. So yeah, what is the penalty of registering more than once? So persons who have registered more than once are liable on conviction to a fine not exceeding 100,000 Kenyan shillings or imprisonment for a term not exceeding 1 year or both. Such persons shall be barred from participating in the immediate elections and the next that follow. So you're out for like two terms. Like you can't vote in the next 2 terms if you're found having any election irregularities or something. If you're found registering more than once. Yeah. Can a person transfer Can a person transfer as a voter to another registration center or constituency? Yes, you can. Yeah, you actually can. A person may transfer as a voter to another registration center of his or her choice within the registration period. So you guys, if you want to move, now that you know that if you've registered in Nairobi and you've traveled maybe to Kisumu, you can't vote in Kisumu. You have to come back to Nairobi and actually come and vote where you selected that you're going to vote from. So if you want to change, maybe you're moving offices, maybe you've moved house or anything like that, you actually have to change. You can actually change your polling center right now within this period up to I think February 14th or something like that, the registration period is actually going to end. So yes, basically that. So the craziest thing ever, thing about social media people and just online and young people, we tend to talk much, but when it comes to actually voting, we don't do that. So I actually just did a very small poll on my Twitter right now, like how many minutes ago? Let me see how many minutes ago, like 40 minutes ago. And I asked guys, this is exact tweet I asked, quick poll, please poll only if you're eligible to vote. And I asked, will you vote in this year's general election? Let me tell you, the statistics are crazy. They're very shocking. 62% of the people have said yes. 15%, get this, have said I don't know yet. These are young people who are eligible to vote, and they're saying they don't know. They haven't even made up their mind. But the saddest and most shocking part is 23% of the people who are actually polled are saying no. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of time. 23%. That is crazy. So we have, that is 15 plus 23, that is 38% of young people on this poll are not voting, or rather they're not sure about voting this year. That is sad. That is really, really sad. Yeah, last year the last election I didn't vote. I really didn't vote, and I do have a reason. I didn't vote because I was taking part as a polling clerk. I actually served. Yeah, I did well. I actually served and I did something for the election. But the thing is, if you want change, you are the only person who can bring change. Change is brought by us collectively, by you and me. If you don't vote, you know, you're as good as that person who voted for the wrong leader. Yeah, you know, it's said that bad decisions or bad leaders are chosen by people, the right people who don't go out to vote. So if you vote for the wrong leader, or if you stay just home and you don't want to pick up your vote and register and you don't want to vote, you're equally as bad as that person who actually voted for the wrong leader. So yo, get out and vote. Get out and get your register as a voter. Go out and vote, get your vote, and yo, choose the leader of your choice, someone who's going to change this country. But this stats are really crazy. This is really crazy. So just tell me on the comment section below, are you going to register as a voter? Are you going to vote? What's your whole take about the general election? What do you think? Are you going to vote? Do you think it's a waste of time? Have you made up your mind? Are you waiting for something? And do you think this vlog is a bit informative? It actually helped you? So just give me a thumbs up and comment below. Make sure you subscribe and just get the word out there. So let's see. Let me continue polling and see how this guys. But this is shocking. This is really shocking.